and stuff, you know, the list.
This episode of Geek-men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds is brought to you by our sponsors, Super 7, Nerd Gear, SWA Sabers, and the Madness Entertainment Group. And we're back again with another ADHD Theater, and we will be reviewing Meatballs and Stripes tonight. But first, what have we been watching? What have we been watching?
All right.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Mama's in the chat.
Hey, Mom.
So what's up with you? I know Pops is chowing down. He's stuffing his face right now, so we're gonna let him be, and then we'll go ahead and chat away.
It was kind of funny. My daughter, you know, she always sees me like watching Peeled and things, you know, and she's like, "What's up with the red and the blue Peel thing?" And I'm like, "You don't know like a Matrix, you know, like the Matrix thing, you know, with the." And she's like, "The what? I'm like, "Yeah, the movies, the Matrix movies." She's like, "No." I'm like,
"Okay." Time to introduce you.
Yeah, so because I mean, I don't think there's any besides a little bit of shooting and stuff. There's no like gore or no nudity or nothing in the Matrix. I mean, it's kind of some
some hard language, a little
kissing,
bit,
hugging, a little hard language. But I mean, she's a teenager now, so she. Yeah. Anyway, so we started the Matrix series. Yesterday we watched the first movie and she was just loving it. She was like telling on her friends that she watched it and stuff, and now she's interested in it. And I'm like, look, the first three movies are fantastic. Now that fourth one, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, the first three are okay, and the fourth one I don't even think I watched at all. But and apparently they're making a fifth one, which I haven't.
Yeah, I have seen that they're making a fifth one to where he goes back to the red pill, you know, and has to fight a new thingy, and they're gonna make a whole new thing. I hope they don't make it suck, because the first three, man, they're just timeless. They really are, and I could watch them probably 1,000 times and still enjoy them, you know. So
absolutely.
And of course I have the whole, you know, box set thingy, you know, just great movies. So that's what I've been watching that I wouldn't normally just watch.
Yeah. Did want to give a quick shout out to our buddy Nim here. He's not there today, and he's playing it modest. He's being soft. No, we got you. It's all good. Just if you're the praying sort, do say some prayers for our buddy Nim, and we'll leave it at that, because I know he maybe got into it on his show this morning, but regardless, I don't want to go telling where other people, you know.
I know he named the tumors. I know that.
Yeah.
Carl and Sally, you're done.
You're out of here.
You're done. Okay. I found something new to check out. And I watched the first episode of The Brother's Son on Netflix, which is another one of those Korean chop it up, you know, kung fu shows.
Oh yeah, love them.
SON or SUN?
Son, SUN.
Okay.
The Brother's Son.
Yeah. Has Michelle Yeoh in it, and she's awesome. Or maybe it's Yeoh? I don't know.
I watched the first episode. It was good enough that I'll check out the second.
Yeah. And we know how it works. We know
good
how
fight
it works.
Scenes, good killings. And watch out for Mom.
Stop, or my mom will shoot. You ever see that movie? Stop, or my mom will shoot.
No,
that's a silly one, boy. That's an old '90s movie. That's
oh boy,
pretty good one.
I'm gonna go back to eating. You guys, I'll chime in when necessary.
Sure, man.
And let's see. Yeah, if you are here with us at live, watching it up and joining in with us, be sure to sound off in the comments. What you thought of these movies and what you're watching right now. Let us know. So I know, for example, my mom's currently in the middle of watching Grey's Anatomy or something. And of course, our normal shows that, High Potential and Rookie and Will Trent and all those good shows. We enjoy them. So, yeah. So that's that. Yeah, so you've been watching The Matrix. Let's see, what have I been watching other than these two movies? Yeah, I can't think of anything. Oh, Fallout and
Oh yeah, we did watch some Fallout, didn't we? And I've never seen the Fallout, and
yeah,
we're 2 episodes in, and it's fantastic, man. I loving it already, and it's hard for me because I'm trying to like hold myself back from just binge watching the whole thing because I want to have live reactions,
Yeah.
But it's cool, man. I mean, and I know Pop's like, play the game, I don't have time to play the game, so
yeah,
I'm gonna rely on
the game. Go play the game.
I will eventually because I've already mentioned to my daughter. She's like, "Yeah, I play the game all the time." Know about? I was like, "Fuck, I'm the only one that don't know it. I'm the only one that haven't."
Yeah. So I mean, the only thing that we know is that well, it's based on a video game, and that's about it. So we started watching it just cold, and after the second or third episode, my wife's like, "Man, I bet this would be a fun video game," and she's like, "What console is it on?" I'm like, "I think only like the next gen consoles, so nothing we have." And of course, we don't have it's maybe it's not on the Switch, but maybe on like the PlayStation 3, you can get the original Fallout or something, and it's like, so maybe we could try for that. We could play through the older game or something. So, but
I got digress. It all on PS4.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw the original on PS4. So I know April was pretty much thinking on getting it one day. So we'll see. Who knows what will happen, but so we're on episode 6 of that, I think, of season 1, and we're cruising through that. And then what else?
Oh, I forgot. I have watched more of because I watched some of it on the guy Razor Romano on Field. He was playing some of that Person of Interest.
Yeah.
And I introduced my mom to it, and now it's like every time I go over there, she's like watching it. So I sit over there sometimes, and she's watching. So I've watched several of those new episodes, or not new, but new to me,
for you,
new to me episodes. And I just love that series because it seems like each and every episode, it's like it's like a full movie in an hour or 45 minutes. It's like a full thing. It's like it's a start as an antagonist, and then there's the climax, and then they finish it. It's like, and then each episode is a whole new adventure. And I just love that part about it. It's not like it is one continuous story, but each episode has its start and infinity. It gives you closure for the most part. Some of them are 2 or 3 maybe.
Yeah,
until you figured out, but
it's considered you're when you're writing a script, you have an A plot and a B plot. So that it's all about the B plot is what continues for a longer longevity of the season. It's usually carries throughout. And then the A plot is always the current plot, the current mission.
Yeah, and each current mission usually gets solved. But then there's always that antagonist or whatever that's the super villain type thing that keeps looming out there. It sneaks into every other episode and it has a little small part to play.
Yeah.
So I just really like that series. I think it's well done.
Yes,
it's very well. And Mom loves it. She's like rewatching. She's just
Jim
like,
Caviezel is amazing.
Oh, Jim Caviezel is just over the top great.
He's dreamy, as the women say.
Well, if they really wanted a new, like maybe like a Batman or something, man, they need to do him. He would be great.
That's the thing. They don't want to go with an older Batman, and he's probably in his 40s, 50s. I think.
Yeah, like 50s. They're talking a new James Bond early, I think, on the Barkwire show. He would be great. He would be awesome. But they want that new young 25, 28-year-old stud muffin. That's what they want, I guess.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's just weird.
I mean, I can kind of understand it because, you want to appeal to the younger crowd, but still, the younger crowd relates to that older dude that's just savvy and still pimping the women out, this type of thing. Not pimping, but he's still getting the ladies, pulling the ladies because he's just that savvy. He's just, it's James Bond. He's that guy. He always wins and he always gets to the girl.
I think that was the appeal of Sean Connery.
Yeah.
As James Bond, because he looked old even when he was young, and it's baffling, but I guess he did. Yeah. So I don't know. I get it, but I think Pierce Brosnan was great. That was my original James Bond that I went to the theater to see.
Me too. My favorite one because really I didn't even care about James Bond until the 007 the GoldenEye game came out.
Yeah.
And all of my friends were like, dude, this game is awesome. Because it was one of the first games where 5 or 6 of us could sit around and shoot each other. And it was just, we loved it. We absolutely loved it, and still to this day, I would play GoldenEye. You're like, let's jump on and play guy. I would that big game. I'd be like, yeah, I'll play that with you. We can do the story mode or we can do the shoot 'em up mode, whatever. Yeah. Let's do it. It's so cool. I love the game.
Yeah.
Always did. And Pierce was, like you say, I kind of grew up with him as my James Bond guy. And then I learned about Sean Connery and all these other ones later. Not that I didn't know it was a thing. I just didn't care about it,
Right. Exactly. That's the thing. Not caring. Like, I went to experience James Bond in theater, and it's like, I knew, because old reruns were on, and with whatever, Pull My Finger or something, Golden Finger, whatever the crap it was, and it's just like, oh, that's James Bond. I'm like, what are you watching? Why is everything ricocheting? What? Yeah, what's going on? And so I'd peek, and it's Sean Connery on a bike, and yes, I'm Sean Connery. It's just like, what the heck is this? Get out of here! It's like this. Where's James Bond? No.
Where's the actual James
Bond? Dad Bond. Where's James Bond?
I don't want to see Grandpa Bond. I want to see my guy. Where's Pierce at?
Yeah. So that was like what, 4? He had 4 movies or something, 4, maybe 5, something like that. I don't know. I enjoyed those movies because I pretty much went to see all of them. And then when they switched to Daniel Craig, and I'm just like, can he really? Is this the new?
He was okay. He was okay. He wasn't my favorite. The first couple of movies he did, they were cool. Good. They were good, but they just kept on with it, and it just got to me where I was like, meh.
Yeah,
I'll watch something else.
There was something about his face. He didn't look suave or impressive or hot or anything like that. So like,
no,
it's like, what? So we're going for a homely bond now?
Yeah.
I don't know. So, but I mean, after watching him like literally burst through a wall when he was chasing that guy in that first movie, I was like, all right, well, I can see that.
Okay.
I can see it, I suppose. But
well, movie magic, yeah, you can make anybody look like a stud muppet.
And so, I mean, but then there was like the second one, and it was like, what happened? Who is that person? And it was just so,
one, and then the fourth one, and
yeah,
then it's like,
and it was like somehow supposed to. It's like, unlike previous James Bonds, it's going to pick up directly in the aftermath of the first one, and then it's like, wait, who was that again? I guess I should have rewatched the first one because I don't recognize that person. And what's going on?
Yeah, and then see, in a lot of these second and third and fourth, it's real hard when even one of the actors is different.
Yeah, and they recast one of them.
Yeah, so when just one of,
I'll tell you what's hilarious about James Bond. My James Bond was created in my mind by reading Ian Fleming's books.
There you go. Yeah, right.
None of these actors lived up to the guy.
No.
Is my James Bond.
That's the real disappointing part. Like for me, is once I experienced the movies first, and then later I'm like, dude, there's books, so I go back and because they always said books better, and it is for the most part. And then you read the books, and you're like, man, why can't they make one of these? Why can't they make it like this? This is awesome. This is actually awesome. They need to make it like this.
Yeah.
Like, why did they make it like that? That don't make no sense. Kind of lame compared to this. It's like it's not living up to what it should be at all.
Yeah, I see. That's the thing. The books are usually always better. I could say there's only one situation where I feel like the books added to the lore and the intrigue and just my love for the character, and that is the Longmire series. If you've ever seen Longmire,
yeah,
go out and read the books, because those characters will get implanted, because you've seen it already, and then you go back and read the books, your character, like your mind's like eye twists into those characters, and then it's just adding, I think there's like 17 or no, maybe like 19 books now or something like that.
Wow.
He releases like 2 books a year. Huh?
Longmire.
Yeah.
He gets laid. He gets in every book.
Yeah, he does. He gets laid, and
every book
regularly.
The saloon lady, the bartender, the school marm. It doesn't matter. Old Longmire, he gonna find one in every book.
Yeah,
they don't call him Longmire for no reason.
They're gonna take him down through there.
And I tell you,
regardless, it just adds to the intrigue and the, I don't know, the awesomeness of the character. So
I haven't seen the shows.
Yeah, watch the show first. What's that?
Does he take one down through there in every episode of the show too?
No, he doesn't.
See, that ain't the real Longmire.
Longmire
got work to do while he's working. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it has an actual plot though, and there's been like because Longmire, his wife died, and he's the shambling shell of a person, and finds himself into extraordinary circumstances, and he's like, okay, I got to overcome this, and then through that he works through his grief and all that stuff in different stages, and it just makes a good character in both the show and the movie, or both the show and the books. So he's over the one and has fallen for a sheriff in his own department, and there's been other people before the sheriff in the books. In the books, there's been other people in the books that have, he's you know, flirted with or gotten laid by and all that stuff. So, but it's not like every book. It's usually every couple books or something. But regardless, he's more of a old fashioned kind of you know.
Well, I'll tell you, every Longmire book I've read, he got every single one.
It seems that way anyway. But
when you're in the joint, you read whatever, right? I'm not a big Western, but I read some Louis L'Amour. I read some Longmire. There's a few different.
That's why I read the James Bond books. The Clink Man.
I mean, I read everything because that's all I had to do.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Can't sleep, might as well read or play poker, right?
That's it. That's it. Read and play poker.
Yeah, that's it.
Pretty much all you do.
Read, sleep, play poker. Well, I tell you, as far as that is concerned, so the only series of movies, and I was disappointed at first. I really was.
Okay.
That it was, I think, 3 movies. In each movie, they pretty much cast different characters throughout the whole movie. But it was the John Galt series, to where it was disappointing because it was different actors, but the story, they did such a good, the actors and things did such a good job, and the story itself was such a good story that after about 15 or 20 minutes, you didn't even care that they were different characters anymore. Like, it was that good, to where even though all 3 movies was a completely different cast for the most part, I don't even think they kept anybody, there was like completely different cast, and you didn't even care after a while because you just, and then you read the books, and
these?
It was the John, who is John Galt? I forget. It's called, gosh, what the damn movie's called? Atlas Shrugged, I think.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Atlas Shrugged.
When we get to the part of the show that we're talking about that movie, we'll answer that question.
Yeah.
We ain't got there yet.
Yeah. We're working there. I think that's what I'm trying to get to next. So just wanted to give a couple let's see. Do I want to bring this up yet?
I gotta take Rocky out. I'll be back.
All right, you do that.
All
right. So yeah, I've heard some rumors about they're working on trying to get Henry Cavill and Superman in the same area. Not sure if that's ever going to happen because he is, a big part of multiple different franchises now.
Yeah.
So, and also, He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
Oh yes,
dude,
my favorite.
That trailer.
My favorite.
Yeah.
By far. Always has been, always will be.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen it, I recorded a reaction to watching that first time. If you want to see my reaction, my goofy freaking reaction, go on my page, YouTube page. It's there. It's funny, I think. At least that's what I'm told. But anyway, you'll get to watch it. If you want to see what my thoughts are, there they are. Because everyone's been like, "Hey, what did you think of that?" Go watch. I promise. Just to go. You want to see my reaction? That's my reaction. And you'll get to see it firsthand. But I am absolutely really digging everything from the flavor of the film, but it carries into the toys, the figures from, because this is relevant to, it's frickin' figures on Tuesdays. It carries over to the toys, and it's like, man, these toys look great. And another thing that bugged me about the first one, the first one, the original 80s one with Dolph Lundgren, was that they didn't have Cringer. I remember complaining about that as a kid. Oh, it didn't have Cringer because Battle Cat was my favorite. Well, this one has Battle Cat, but he only ever says talking tigers and stuff like, and it's just like, okay. And then boom, they show Cringer behind him. And I'm like, okay, is that Cringer or is that what they're going to call, is that going to be Battle Cat? Is he going to wear the mask? Is he going to wear the mask and have the armor and all that other stuff? And just didn't know. And then they showed the toys, and there it is, the toy Battle Cat with the mask and the armor. And it's just like, yes, it's going to be great. So
I'm gonna send you something in Peel DM, Dustin. You gotta see. Just saying.
Oh, right now or
no. Later.
Okay.
Watch it later.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just I'm excited. And I'm really hoping that Jared Leto doesn't let us down.
I like Leto, man. A lot of people don't like him. I think a lot of the stuff he's done is good. He's a me.
Yeah.
I like him. I mean, he might be a freaking weirdo in real life. I don't know. I don't really care. His acting skills are good to me.
Decent enough, right?
I like him. I
like
his Joker.
I'm hoping
everybody's like, I like it.
I kind of think that's just maybe him trying to live up to the hype of the Joker.
Yeah, with the tattoos and the gold chains Joker and stuff and things, man. I don't know. To me,
there was some rumors that he chased people around with rats and had dead rats and stuff.
He's a weirdo, dude.
All that it was like really weird, but this is Hollywood, and it's all hearsay until proven. So it's one of those things you just don't know for sure. But gotta approve this for my child. And okay. So yeah, I'm excited about that and hoping for good news on that front. I'm very excited. And I told my mom, I was like, all right, we're all gonna pile up and go to the movies. We're gonna go see Mando and Grogu. We're gonna go see He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And we're all gonna go because we only are gonna have one shot. Because with April working, multiple jobs and all that stuff, and it's like, and our streaming schedule here, it's like, all right, we're just gonna have to buckle down and go.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I already mentioned to my daughter, like, we're when Masters of the Universe hits, we're going to see that. Yeah. Even if you don't go, you're going to go. She's like, oh, okay, and she's like, okay, fine. She's like,
yeah. One of my buddies texted me. He was like, "Did you see that trailer?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "Do I have a Dustin that wants to go with me?" I'm just like, "I will go. Sure, I'm down to see it multiple times."
I've seen everything, Masters of the Universe, even all the cartoon, everything. I mean, I used to have, and I may still have it. I just don't know where it's at. But I used to have a DVD that was like 2 or 3 hours long of just Masters of the Universe cartoons, like one after another.
Yeah,
I used to have it. I know I still have it, or I think I still have it. But I wish I could find it, man. Because if I could, I might even start a channel just to play it.
For real. I mean, I even have the season 1. I think it was just season 1 part 1 or whatever, because they broke them down in weird segments and stuff. But I have that. I have the He-Man She-Ra Christmas special. I have tapes, like the old Golden VHS Book tapes that you put in and would play a Golden Book story along with, and they would tell the story. It's like yes, so I have all those. It's like, yes.
Well, see, what a lot of people don't realize about what made me love it even more now today when I see it is, there was always like this positive message at the end of each show, like, don't do drugs, don't steal stuff, don't be mean to people just because you can, and things like that. It was always something, and they were like, yeah, we don't do that. That's mean, or that's wrong, or and it was so wholesome for like an 8-year-old kid. You're like, oh, okay, He-Man don't do that. I'm not doing it either.
Right. You're like, I'm not gonna do that either.
I'm gonna be a nice guy from now on, like
right.
I'm telling you, it was that way. As a kid in your imagination, and you got your freaking He-Man shorts on and your sword, and you're watching the show, and then he tells you don't do drugs. You're like, no, I'm never doing it. He-Man don't do drugs. I'm not doing that. But So in cartoons nowadays, they're not. They're like South Park. It's just cussing and freaking making fun of people and stuff. It's like being naughty the whole time. The some of these stuff that kids watch nowadays is like, what the, like, oh my God. At least we had some, sit down on Saturday morning cartoons. You had a couple of different
G.I. Joe.
decent cartoons that at the end of it, they had these positive messages, and the actual show itself was like, there was no crap in it. It was just like regular stuff. I don't know how to explain it without, being.
I mean, they would have even in-depth things like, more complicated things like, have you ever had a mom or dad that's mad at you? Well, sometimes it's just okay because this happens. But if you have this happen, that's not good. Tell someone.
Yeah. I mean,
it's just
it was,
like, what?
yeah. I mean, for real, it was like what do they call it? I mean, I love the
PSA.
You can look up on YouTube like the dub over PSAs. Oh God, they're so funny. I mean, they are pretty funny. So
the G.I. Joe ones, the PSAs are insanely funny.
Lord God, me and Java shredded that thing so many times. We're tired of playing it. But there's He-Man ones, the PSA He-Man dub overs and things like that. We've even considered doing a few, just like doing our own little version of it, and see what happens. The thing I sent you is this hilarious Master of the Universe thing. It's just, I don't know. It's only like 2 minutes, so it's so funny.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it here.
Yeah,
I saw that it came through. But let's go ahead and get into our movies here.
All right.
So this was a Bill Murray week.
Yeah.
And we watched Meatballs and Stripes.
Mhm.
And let's see. So we have a couple comments. Terrific movies. Yes, I agree. They were decent. And Acres of Movie says, I like when he drove the cab. And that was funny. So talking about to Meatballs here, when he was driving the cab, that was wild. And that was definitely a rough break, right? He was driving the cab, and then that dude starts getting in and just absolutely unloading on him. And he's just like, you know what? I can't take this abuse. And he just stops the car.
Like an old lady, the old lady with the fur, freaking. Anyway, so we're talking about Meatballs first, right? So Meatballs is like a camp. They're all in this camp, and it's a classic story of this Boy Scout camp / camp versus
that was Stripes. That's right.
This other, Boy Scout camp, and they have like the Olympic Day or whatever, like in school. I don't know if we used to, in school we used to have Olympic Day, and it was like a big thing, and you all trained for it, and not really trained. You just kind of see who could do what, You had the egg toss, and you had the 100-meter dash, and you had jump rope, and all these different things. And that's kind of what it was, but it was a little bit more risque because the parents weren't there. It was just camp, right? You're at camp, and you most of these people have been to this particular camp several times before, and you got the older crowd versus the younger crowd.
Yeah.
And it was just, to me, the jokes they're memorable. You watch the movie once or twice, and you quote it. You do. You do that one little line that just busted your bubble. You just fell out of the chair laughing. You're like, oh my God, that was funny. Because it's relevant for something that happened to you or something, or something that happened in real time. And they're just classic like that. All those movies that were in that particular genre / time period, not time period, because it went all the way through.
They can transcend time a little bit, but I get what you're saying.
So it went all the way through like your Billy Madisons and things. There was the same type of movies to where they were in that same kind of comedy genre to where it was funny, but it wasn't like vulgar or anything. You didn't have to really go that far with those type of jokes. I mean, some of the stuff was innuendo or in
tongue in cheek or something.
Yeah, like insinuated, but they didn't really say it. You got what they meant, but they didn't really say it.
Yeah, like, oh man, this thing's so hard.
Yeah, and the facial expression, like, oh, everybody got it, but nobody.
It's like a big "that's what she said" type moment. You know?
Right? Yeah, like So it's classic comedy. Nobody can deny the fact that it's no matter what age group you really are, unless you're a little kid or something, but if you're, let's say, teenager above, you get most of the jokes. They're all funny. The older you get, the funnier they are for the most part, because you really get them. You really get them then. You really know what they meant, yeah, I mean, I just love it. I love these, I mean, I think I said it on Thursday that I don't know of a Bill Murray movie that I've seen that I'm just like, that movie sucked. I don't know of one. I mean, there may be one. I just can't think of it.
Spaceballs?
Spaceballs was fantastic.
No, not Spaceballs. Space Jam.
Oh, I didn't even know he was in Space Jam.
Yeah, he was in Space Jam.
Okay, so maybe I didn't. So I said movie that I've seen.
Movie that you've seen, though. So yeah, I just assume you'd seen it.
I mean,
I feel like everyone's seen it at least once.
I mean, I think I've seen the Michael Jordan one.
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it wasn't so bad. Now, the new one, I didn't see it because I was like, nope.
I don't really care to see LeBron, trying to be act or funny, because he's not
even the good. And Michael Jordan wasn't funny, but the Looney Tunes themselves are just probably one of my all-time favorites, right behind He-Man. Anyway. But yeah, Looney Tunes, classic. I probably have at least 20 different Looney Tunes, just compilation DVDs that I will
just
pop
want to
in
say Michael's era was totally different because basketball players didn't go out and
they weren't
make people like or not like who they were. They wanted people to like or not like how good they played basketball.
Correct. It was all about the talent.
Saying?
Yeah, it was the talent, and
so
Michael
everybody
Jordan
liked Mike because Mike didn't have a social media image of the asshole like LeBron does.
No. And Michael kind of transcended just basketball. I mean, he could do it all. He literally played professional baseball. He wasn't that good, but he did.
Yeah.
He played professional basketball. He was an actor. He did commercials. He was in your face all the time. He was good at everything.
He was a NASCAR owner.
Yes. I mean, the dude was
still might be, for all I know.
I mean, his shoes sucked, and they always will suck. And the only pair of Jordans I ever bought, the soles fell off of them 2 days after I bought them, and I took them back. I'm like, no, I'm not.
There's a time in my life where I could only get Jordans to fit because they didn't sell my size at Walmart. And it's
like me. I wear like 14s, so
you had to go to the basketball
size
outlet
to find.
Yeah,
I wear 15s. Yeah, so I wear 14s. So it's like really hard to find my size shoe at the freaking Walmart. They just don't sell them.
Yeah, they come in Velcro. They come that size in Velcro, or I think 2 different kinds of Velcro, and that's the crap part of it. It's like, okay, I could have my black Velcro ones or my white Velcro ones. No, I want lace-up shoes.
They're just figuring people that big can't bend over and lace their shoes up anyway.
I guess. I don't know.
I literally, there was a time in my life, the only place I could find it was at the Army surplus store, and they had Army, like the combat type boots. They had them all the way up to like 20s.
Oh, wow.
So I could find like boots that fit me.
Nice.
At the Army surplus store. So that's all I wore for a long time. Yeah, they have shoe, and look, once you break them things in, they are tough as nails, man. You'll have them shoes for 3 or 4 years, man, or boots or whatever.
Hey, I will give Nike one thing. They used to make a pair of hiking boots, and I had a pair, and those fuckers lasted for like 10 years, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, 10 years before finally one of the toes started separating from the heel. But it's like the soles were still good. They didn't the tread didn't wear away. They were still good 10 years down the road, except for that they finally started coming apart.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But I wore the hell out of those, man. I loved them. They were comfortable. And I guess the thing I liked the most is like your foot had a way to breathe.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So they never got that stank that you can't get rid of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mine still got stank because I got I played basketball and did all that kind of stuff in my shoes, and so they weren't very breathable. So
yeah, these were hiking boots. They were Nike hiking boots, and then when they wore out, I went to get another pair, and they don't make them no more. I'm like, you motherfuckers, the best thing you ever made, and you don't make them no more.
Yeah, now when you see me, I'm just wearing like riding boots. I'm wearing great big leather boots that's what I wear because it's all terrain. No matter if it's raining, snowing, sunny, it don't matter. Beach, it don't matter. Freaking like Harley Davidson boots, size 14, ass kickers. They don't play games, and you'll have them boots for 3 or 4 years if you wear them every single day.
Yeah.
Like the first thing that goes is the screws will rust out, that hold the damn boots together, bro. I'm telling you. And I know a guy that fixes shoes, and he loves to see me coming. He's like, oh boy, these big old boots.
I'm about to make some bank here.
At least $100 to fix these big ass boots. I gotta handle his 2-year-old boots. Yep, he's gonna pay for that. But I don't care because it's $100 versus $250 for a new pair. You get brand new soles and new screws and things.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I can't remember the brand of boot that my buddy really likes, but he swears by these things and he wears them every day and all that. So it's like, all right, well, you got something you like. That's good.
Yeah, if I'm working, I'm wearing like the like maybe 511 or something like that, like combat type boots, because they're soft and pliable and they lace up and zip up. So that if I'm working, I do that. But if I'm just strutting around, I usually wear my leather, stuff it's virtually bulletproof boots. I mean, I just have to protect my feet. I learned that way early. Like if you don't protect your feet, if you're just wearing sneakers and something falls on your foot, guess what? It's gonna fuck your foot up.
Yeah.
If you're wearing damn Harley Davidson boots, it just bounces off the side of it. It don't hurt the foot at all. Just fine. You know what I'm saying? Just dink, and you're like, what the hell was that?
That's funny. You remind me of my uncle. He used to tell me, like, I told him one time I busted a knuckle. Got in a fight with somebody, busted a knuckle. He said, you don't bruise your boots.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Okay, I will take that to heart. I learned to use my feet. I never busted any more bones in my hands.
Yeah.
Smart man, that asshole was.
All right. Well, okay. So where are we at with this movie? We ready to rate it yet, or are we still wanting to talk about it some more?
I don't even know which one you were on. I was outside.
Oh, we were talking Meatballs.
Meatballs is Bill ADHD Murray, jumping from one scene and one joke to another, and it's good. It's not great. It's funny. I mean, what can I tell you? It's Bill.
Yeah,
it's Bill being Bill.
It is classic Bill.
Yeah.
And you could tell probably Bill had a lot to do with the writing of that movie or the scene placement type of thing. Because it was Bill focused, the movie.
Do you wonder how much of it was that he improv'd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder, because I've never heard anything about it. If it was like him going by the script that they wrote together or, what,
I almost think they made it up as they went, like you say, Pops. They were like making it up. They're like, look, what we wrote yesterday, it's just not going to fit with what we said today.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You know what we said today, like we gotta grow on this, so we just gonna brainstorm over a bottle of liquor tonight, and we're going to you know, do this other thing, and then tomorrow what happens.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going by the exact script, and we'll just take 2 or 3 cuts of the scene and it'll work. And Bill just made it up as he went, man. I
Yeah.
mean, I
That's what
think
I
he was
mean.
that kind
I
of guy,
wonder,
you know.
Yeah,
I
because the way it
wonder
was
how much
flowing.
of it was off script. You know,
Mhm.
it'd be
Yeah,
nice
the
to
way it was
find out.
flowing, it was weird.
You know, but I mean, it's as far as comedies goes, it's a 3.5. It's in there. You know.
Yep. I definitely I'm with a 3.5 on Meatballs. Very good.
All right. I'll say it was a it was about a 2.5 to 3, maybe. It wasn't like impressive, but like if I had to sit down and pick my favorite Bill Murray movie, this probably wouldn't be it.
Yeah,
Like, it would probably be like
I'll,
Garfield or something. But
I think I'll back off to a 3 for the shareability of it,
okay.
because I think that if I was to tell a buddy of mine or somebody like, "Hey, watch Meatballs," and they'd come back to me, they're like, "What the hell did you ask me to watch?"
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, because see, you have to kind of have grown up with that type of comedy, liking it already to enjoy the movie. Like, if you don't enjoy that type of comedy, you're not gonna like that movie. You're just
Yeah.
not, you know. And if you don't enjoy like you know, Caddyshack and you know, Happy Gilmore type movies, you're not gonna like that movie at all.
Yeah.
If you don't
Well,
like that kind of comedy. And I know a bunch of people that do not like that kind of comedy.
and I do like that kind of comedy, but I just didn't think this one like hit as hard as some of the other ones, you know?
It don't. It's not one of his more
It's
popular
not
things.
Bandcamp. It's definitely not Bandcamp. Okay.
You know.
You know, but I don't think that this was aimed at the raging hormone crowd
Nope.
so much as like some of the other, you know, campfire type movies. You know,
I mean, the funniest joke about the whole thing was the main camp leader who would wake up in different parts of the camp because they moved him overnight. That was the funniest part, the funniest bit about the whole thing.
I think what a lot of people miss though is this was a corny dude inspiring a nerd to come out of his shell and become who he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So it actually had a, you know, an uprising type underlying story, but Bill's a goof doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's another thing that appealed to me with the movie is that wholesomeness about the moral type thing of the story. Like, look, you can be the nerdiest guy on the block. You still win. Trust me.
You can still win. Yeah.
Trust me, bro. You can still win. You know, even if you don't technically win, you did it. You didn't think you could even do it. And you did it, and you did it great. You just you lost by a whisker.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't lose by a mile. No, you accidentally lost. You know, it's not like you didn't try hard, and you can do it next year. Guess what? You're only going to get bigger. You're only going to get faster. You're only going to get better. Trust me. Now that you know you can do it, guess what? You're the king of the world now, right? You can.
I just like he brings him to camp. They bring him to camp. You know, Bill has him for a couple of weeks, sends him home with confidence in himself, with, you know, feeling better about himself as just as a kid, you know, which, you know, you could tell in the beginning, he's like, I don't have many friends. I don't this and that. You knew he didn't have that kind of interaction, you know.
Yeah, he was a sad sack. He was just like, oh, do I have my you know, whatever depressed boy here? Okay.
Yeah, I can't do it without my inhaler or something. Yeah, like you know, yes, you can. You really can. You just.
So that's why I go 3 to 3.5, because it wasn't just a clown show. There was an underlying, you know, uprising message or storyline underneath there. And I think a lot of people forget about it when they, you know, after they watch the movie, they just think about Bill Murray being a dork, you know, which he's a good dork. Come on.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's a good dork.
Every dork is a good dork.
People forget. Not many of his fucking movies have a message. You know?
Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah. So I mean, that's my final answer. It's I'll give it a 2.5 to 3. I suppose.
There was.
I'll lean more towards 3 because it did have that uplifting message and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
there was definitely none of that in the next movie.
Oh yeah, totally.
I'll be right back. I let my dogs out. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem.
Which and the next one is a better movie. I will give it a better ranking, but it didn't have an uplifting message. And maybe that's what's wrong with us.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, Stripes has always been one of my favorite Army comedies, you know. And I hope after watching it, Dustin, you see why. Because I mean, it's just all freaking over the place from the loser joining the army, talking his friend into joining the army. You know what I mean? It's like it just right from the beginning, you can tell this is going to be hilarious. You know?
Yeah, and I think Acres of Movies referenced 2 of my favorite scenes. The when he was driving the cab and then pulls over and just,
kick the lady out,
like, you know what? I've had it. I'm done with you.
He dropped his keys off the bridge.
Yeah.
That car wasn't going nowhere until the tow truck got there.
Right. And
great.
So yeah, I guess we could talk about the Stripes. Who is the favorite character in this one? Okay, so my favorite character, I mean, other than the main character, because I feel like you have to like the main character in order to, you know, quantify or understand the movie. But I actually liked his little girlfriend that he got when he was on base, and I was like, oh, that's cute. She's gonna be cute. They'll be a cute little couple together. Cute, you know. But yeah, I mean, let's see, maybe Egon.
John Larroquette was hilarious.
Yeah. I was looking up his IMDb because I'm like, man, he looks so familiar. Well, okay, he's on Night Court and all that other stuff. It's like, oh, okay, well, he's just been all over the place. So, like, I must have.
He died like,
recognize him.
I don't know, 8-10 years ago.
What? Who are you talking about?
John Larroquette.
It feels like he was just alive not too long ago.
You ain't seen him in anything recently, have you?
Yeah.
What?
The newest edition of Night Court.
He's not in that.
Yeah.
And that ain't that new.
Yeah, so let's see. No, I'm talking about the reboot. It was 2023.
Okay, maybe he ain't dead. He's 78 years old. Son of a bitch. I thought he was dead.
Yeah, he's still alive. I'm like,
I ain't seen him in nothing. I guess I don't watch the kind of stuff he gets in. I don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't heard his name in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, and you're not wrong, but I was just like, man, I remember seeing him in Night Court with the reboot, and I was like, so I had a feeling he wasn't dead, but so hey, good for you. Glad you're not dead.
Yeah. So one thing I gotta point out about the Bill Murray movies and a lot of movies that are in this same genre is the fact that Saturday Night Live sparked all of this stuff. Saturday Night Live used to be the most fantastic, funniest shit you ever seen. Now it's lame. You don't even want to watch it. It might have one funny little clip, and you know what? I'll see that later on the internet. I didn't have to watch the whole lame ass show. just to catch that one funny thing. But the
Since
Saturday Night
Belushi
Live of
died.
old, man, it was impeccable. I mean, you talking about Bill Murray, John Candy, all these folks in the same episode of freaking, you know, like a improv comedy, bro. I mean, it used to be great.
Yeah.
You know, and it sparked all of these movies near about, you know, it usually, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Meatballs wasn't a skit on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, I'm sure
If
it
Stripes
probably
wasn't
was.
a skit on Saturday Night Live. I would be surprised if it wasn't. And if it wasn't, it was probably hinted at in the back rooms when they were saying, and it ended up being a movie.
Yeah.
You know, you don't see that anymore. You don't. These people that do that now, it's. I don't know if it's the political nature of things that's ruined it, or if it's just these people ain't funny.
Yeah.
They're just picking non-funny people. You know, that
Yeah,
are
I
not
think it's more along
genuinely.
that.
I mean, maybe it's the lack of the flow of cocaine. I don't know, because they used to just, you
Yeah,
know, maybe it's
be.
that. I don't know. But I know one thing. Back in the day, it used to be hilarious.
Yeah.
And then you'd see a skit on the Saturday Night Live, and next thing you know, a year and a half later, it'd be a full-fledged movie about the little skit, the little 5-minute skit that turned into an hour-and-a-half movie. And you just don't see that anymore. You don't see that at all, nowhere. And it is so sad, man. It's so sad that they couldn't at least keep that part of it alive, you know, and maybe it's the lack of talent. I mean, maybe it is, but I know there's funny people out there that could possibly do it. But
yeah, there's funny people in the world. I mean, it's not
they're just not willing to get on board with the evidently the leadership of whatever this show has become. You know, they're just like, no, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, because I promise you, I'm almost guaranteeing you that they did not really tell them what they did and didn't have to do. They were just like, go out there and be funny. You know, and they were like, okay, be funny. I can do that.
I can be funny.
I can fall around and act silly and, you know, make some witty, you know. And half of that crap was just improv. It was just off the top of their head. And it turned out to be a movie. You know, it's just that is so lost now. And it's sad. It's so sad because people, I promise you, people are fiending for that. They're out there just begging for it to be just organically funny.
Something. Give us something, for goodness sakes.
I mean, organically, you know, stunning or, you know, like we didn't need CGI or some kind of team of script writers to make a funny joke. We just didn't. These people were just organically funny.
Yeah.
They were. You know, and I know there's people out there, but the people that are out there like that, they're like, oh, that's offensive. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
If we had to worry about offensive back in the day, nothing would ever have we'd have just been a bunch of frowny people walking around sad all the time.
What they're trying to give you now.
Yes, what the hell? You know, I refuse. I'm gonna make something funny. You know, I'm just walking around trying to make jokes about every damn thing I see. You know, I'm just saying. I mean, you know, and I wish I'd try to surround myself with people that are like-minded. That will just, you know, they're not going to accept lame-o crap.
Or at least that they won't be offended at the drop of a hat.
I'm not going to get offended. Trust me, I've been through the ringer.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you can't make fun of me no more. I just don't care. I make fun of myself. How about that? Well, I help you. I help you do it.
That's offensive to fat people, or it's offensive. It's just like, I'm the one saying that I'm fat. It's like, come on.
I'm the, you know, I'm the one making the ball jokes. Okay. You know, like, it's like, I'm not offended. Give it to me hard. Make me cry. See if you can make me cry. You know?
Yeah.
Give me your best funny shot. Let's go.
Hit me with
it's not going to work,
shot.
man. It's just not. You know,
yeah, it is. It is. It's sad. But
I mean, whatever happened to the comedy that was willing to literally make fun of everybody? Like, nobody's safe. You're not safe. You are
There's
not
no
safe
such thing as safe
from these jokes. You are not. If you
Well, I
came to
mean, even in Stripes, you had it. You had to do black guys help the white guys. What did he say?
Yeah.
You heard what he said. He said, black guys help the white guy.
Yeah, they have no rhythm. Help them.
Yeah.
You know?
They have no rhythm.
But you know what I mean? It's like they weren't afraid to make, and this was on, this movie been on TV 100 times.
Yeah. I'm sure they probably bleeped that out.
They weren't afraid to make jokes, man, and people didn't go, people went, ha ha, because it's freaking funny, and everybody needs to lighten the fuck up.
Yeah. I know it, man. I it's so sad, if I don't have friends that get offended. I just don't, and if somebody around us gets offended, then
they're slowly cut from your
it's just like you look, if we're hanging out, group of my friends, if somebody gets offended, guess what? You're finna get double offended. You're finna get triple offended. We're finna double, triple down on the joke.
Yeah.
It's gonna get worse for you. If we know it offends you,
oh yeah,
that's when it gets real funny for us. Like, yes. Like, oh boy, he's mad now. He's mad now, boys. Let's get him. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's just, and if you don't want to be like that, then don't hang out with us.
We're just then they'll just stop talking to you or storm off offended.
Yeah, just be offended or cry about it. You want some tissue? Yeah. Anyway, man, we just don't. I don't know. I guess us 80s babies and 90s children, we didn't care, man. We wanted it to be offensive and funny. That's the only way it was funny.
Yeah.
If you mamby-pambied it and made it softened the joke, then it just was like, meh, whatever. Next.
Yeah, it wasn't that funny anymore.
Yeah, it's whatever. You didn't say the word. You should have said the actual word, and it would have been funnier.
You see, that's definitely an art to comedy, like being able to say the word or, pussyfooting around it. And sometimes it's better to just straight up say pussyfooting because it makes it hit harder, like you're making almost like a double entendre type situation. And it's like,
you're not
that
like
makes it funny. But if you say, oh, well, we just don't want to offend people.
Yeah, you're catfooting around it.
Right.
Well, hold up. Let's take this back to the James Bond conversation. Do you remember the character Pussy Galore?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
But I do know of the character.
Girls. That was one of his girls in one of the movies, Pussy Galore.
Right. Yeah, it was.
And nobody said shit.
Nothing.
Well, yeah, I mean,
the feminists didn't even make that big of a stink about it, right? It was like, it wasn't the way things are now, man. There were very few people back then, and they were still liberal white women. There were very few people back then, Karens, that acted like fucking they knew what was best for everybody else.
Yeah, well, and they also probably didn't go see that movie either. They're like, oh, it objectifies women. I don't feel like it's my type of thing. And they knew to stay away or stay home or something.
Well, that was another thing. Back then, we didn't have the swarm of the internet that would catch one little phrase in a movie or a speech and just swarm on it like it was some kind of big deal. Yeah. You caught it organically. You were like, oh, what did he say?
It was hilarious.
If you chose to speak up about it,
had funny names, man. Yeah, it was hilarious. That was part of the gig.
Right. And if you chose to speak up about it in the heat of the moment, boy, oh boy, would you get just slaughtered because everybody else thought shit was funny.
Yeah.
But you're all, like at a comedy show or something, if you got 100 people there and one Karen or one dude gets offended, guess what? You finna get the whole pounce of the crowd plus the comedian with the microphones fixing to tie your ass up. You know what I'm saying? They're not finna, that's what, like I say, when you see the person getting offended or pissed off or something like that, that's when you doubled down. You always did. You always, you said a worse word, like, oh, you don't like that one? How about this one? You so-and-so, what you call it, whatever, and they're like, oh, you, yeah, me. You want to fight about it? Like we
No,
just did not
so
care, man.
my mom said that she took her mom to go see Stripes in the theater, and this is so this is what I was laughing about the entire time. It's just like she was one of those, like, you know, sort of like overprotective, like kind of like, oh no, you know, virgin ear type thing. And she was like, right out the gates, she was just like, oh, and I guess my mom was like, okay, that's how that is, and she just drove back home. They were, you know, had the whole night planned to sit and watch Stripes, and then, you know, my mamaw got offended and was just like, all right, I guess we can't see this movie, and she turned around and they went home.
I mean, I guess it would be different if it was like your mom or something.
Oh yeah,
you probably wouldn't double down then. You'd be like, okay,
oh yeah, no,
not piss
I'm
mom
just
off,
saying.
let's not do that.
My
Right.
mom was a Marine. She loves that movie.
Well, my mom was married to my dad, and he was just as bad as I am. So she's a pretty good sport about things, So I don't know.
And it was just
My
funny
mom
because
doesn't
we were
like
sitting there
Bill
watching
Murray.
that movie, and I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, that's probably why she got upset. Oh, yeah,
my mom
okay, that's
don't
probably why
like-
she got upset.
My mom don't like Bill Murray, but she likes that movie.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mainly because of the graduation scene.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
the
good
post
scene.
graduation party, or
No,
the
before
boot
they
camp
go.
graduation scene where they come
okay.
running in and they boom chaka, boom chaka, boom chaka, boom chaka.
Yeah, that's a good scene.
Dude,
It's so great because it's in the middle of the movie. It's not like the
Yeah.
end credits or nothing. No, it's in the middle of the movie, so it hits so much harder because it's basically a whole nother movie waiting for you after that.
Yeah.
Basically,
it's
whole
great.
nother plot scene thing, with the whole deal.
Going to Europe and it's fucking hilarious. But that scene that where they get out there after just practicing overnight, right?
Right.
They go out there and they wow the general with their bullshit.
And I love how Bill's like, yes,
army training, sir.
sir. Like,
yeah,
this is classic. Man.
You mean to tell me you guys did this all on your own? It's a fact check.
Yeah, that was a pretty fun scene.
Most of these
we
movies,
all know that wouldn't happen. Okay,
No.
because they have more than one company commander assigned to every graduating class. Okay, so Sergeant Hulk is gone. The next guy steps up and he takes over, and you still go through your basic training. But in the flavor of the movie, it was great.
Yeah.
Okay. Blown up, sir. Blown up, sir. I love the way that the rest of the guys said it after he did.
Yeah.
But they said it all loud and military-like,
Yeah.
He said it all messed up, and they said it all like, yeah, blown up, sir. It was great. Yeah. It was a great scene. Dude, what can I tell you? That right there, like, took me back to boot camp graduation.
Yep.
And it wasn't nothing like that. Of course, we did have one like platoon that goes out there and does something special with their rifles and shit, like, but it wasn't, chaotic. And it was one of them things where you're standing out there on the grinder for like almost 3 hours. Stand there at parade rest for almost 3 hours.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
I'm not into I wasn't part of the army or anything like that, but I did go to my brother-in-law's boot camp graduation ceremony, and I thought I was gonna pass out in the stands because I'm just like, oh god, oh god, I don't know about this. Because not to mention we were trying to find our way there, and I had some Taco Bell or Burger King or something on the way, and it did not agree with me whatsoever. And so I'm sitting there, my stomach is making all those weird gurgling noises. I'm like about to pass out, and
see no porta potty in sight. Like, where?
Yeah, no, there wasn't.
Where is it?
Right, could not. There was nothing. Not to mention, I was very particular. I did not like to, go to the bathroom number 2 in public at all.
No porta potties, huh?
Right.
Yeah, no, I was no porta potties, no. I was even like shy to go to the hotel bathroom, but
you'd never make it at a festival then.
Oh yeah. Well, nowadays I'm fine, but no, then I was very shy, and I did not want to do anything like that. But man, when we got back to the hotel, I was just like, oh gosh, and then it just exploded. I was so sick. I was between the heat, because I didn't have any water or anything, between the heat and in Kentucky, and it was just like, oh gosh, I'm gonna die. And then the twists and turns and stuff on my stomach was so messed up. But yeah, that's the thing I remember most. That's the most agonizing thing about someone else's graduation from boot camp, and I was so dog sick.
So yeah, like Ghost Pepper said, this is like 3 short films. You got the loser. What's he gonna do with his life? And he ends up talking his buddy into going in the army. And then you got Sergeant Hulka and the boot camp experience. And then you have Let's Go to Europe.
Yeah,
sure.
It's 3 different movies, man. It's like
it
good
is
stuff. I give this one a clean 4, just because it's, like I say, one of my favorite military.
3 or 4.
A clean 4, yeah.
Oh, a clean 4. Okay.
Yeah. And look, I don't even have to add for the boobies.
Look, I didn't either, because there was a mud wrestling scene with John Candy.
That too, but that's part of the middle movie, the Sergeant Hulka's.
And let me tell you something, that I will never forget that mud wrestling scene. That is the funniest crap, dude, you will ever see. And I'd never been anywhere like that, where there was like an open mud wrestling mic night where you could bet and go in there and wrestle the chicks. No, never. And I mean, I'm sure places like that exist. I'm sure they do, but
not to mention, man, he was owning them too.
So funny, man. I mean, I'm telling you, it's just like the entire, from the time they walk in that particular place, until the girls arrest them for some, they just happen to be there, and they get them. That scene is hilarious.
Yeah,
the entire time you're just, you're going like, oh my god,
There's just too many.
There's like 9 women in there with him in bikinis, like in mud, and and he's like, roar.
But that's the thing. He was like Hulk smashing these girls, just like backhanded, and they go flying.
You have to. They'll beat their ass. They were trying to whoop his ass.
Right.
For real. So he had to do the best he could without actually hurting them. And it's the greatest scene ever. I just love it. I
love John Candy. He's great.
So it makes me give it a pure 4. Also, it had it all. It was like Pop says, like 3 movies in one. You watch it one time, you'll never forget that movie. It's fantastic.
It's great. And like I said, there's so many funny scenes. I mean, we could sit here for 2 hours. We could sit here talking about the movie longer than the movie was.
Correct.
Talking about all the funny scenes in this movie, right?
From the beginning. Little nitpicky scenes, little nitpicky things that you caught that, and also Stripes is one of those movies that each time you see it, you catch new little nitpicky funny stuff that you didn't catch the time before. I don't care. I almost don't care how many times you've seen it, unless you've like
run.
Yeah, and it just comes up over and over. He's like singing "Do Run Run" to the illegal immigrants, and he's teaching the school. He's teaching them English, by teaching them how to sing the Do Run Run song.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing ever, man. It's like, I mean,
that shit's funny too when he does the fucking, trying to teach people English.
I was
He's
just sitting there thinking, like, oh my gosh, those poor English foreigners or whatever you want to say.
And it's just so relevant nowadays. Like, none of the new immigrants had to go to English speaking class. None of them. Not near one of them. I guaranteed you.
That's funny, man. It was really, look, this is a great movie. This is like, even today it stands up. As long as you don't get butthurt about like little dumb shit like black guys, show the white guys. As long as that shit don't piss it off, this movie stands up, and it's just as funny today as it
justified
was
though.
Huh?
That was justified though.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
I'm just saying. It's like
it's
some people would be like,
usually truthful.
Culture death, man. Or, some dumb shit. I don't want to hear it. It's a funny ass movie. It stands up today just as well as it did when it came out. If you haven't seen Stripes, go watch Stripes.
Watch it. Go watch it. It's you'll laugh the whole time, and you'll be like, yeah, so shareability, you could definitely share this with any color friend you got, girl, guy, whatever. You can share it with them and be like, look, if you're easily offended, just don't watch it. And most of the people I would share it with are not going to be easily offended. They were like, oh, this is one of those offended movies. Oh, yeah.
There's not enough in it that's offensive. Okay, it's funny. It's just freaking funny.
Hilarious.
Watch the movie. If one or two lines out of a whole movie make your butt pucker up a little bit, just lighten up, Francis.
Yeah, learn.
Well, yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, I'm sure there will be someone that's offended at some point, but overall,
if you touch me, I kill you.
Yes.
If you touch my stuff, I kill you.
Yeah.
You look at me
like,
funny.
Lighten up, Francis. I mean, psycho.
And that's the perfect line for this movie. Just lighten up and watch it and giggle because it's funny and you know it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And please, for the love of God, somebody start making movies like this again, please. Pretty please.
What'd you think, Dustin? What'd you think?
I thought it was all right. I will give this a 3.5. It was a decent movie. I'm not like a huge Bill Murray fan or anything like that, and I don't get a lot of the older movies or references. So, some of it was like over my head at times. Like, I don't know, like when they were talking about era specific jokes that I'm just like, okay, I don't know what that's supposed. I'm sure it would be funny at the time, like, I don't know. There's always some jokes in movies that are very period specific that are like, all right, well, I'm sure it would have been funnier had I lived through that era and fully got it, but it's still funny regardless,
The Cold War stuff, I know some people don't understand, like the Russia, go into Russia, come back out of Russia and cheer about it. Woohoo. I know a lot of people don't really understand the dynamics now of the way things were then. I mean, things are different obviously now than they were then. I don't think you just drive around freaking Europe at all anymore. But I mean,
but I did think that RV thing, I wish I had that RV thing.
I want to get them to translate the Russian guys for us. We need that translation of what the two Russian border guards were saying at the end. They were talking about the girls.
And I swear,
I want to know what they said.
I think I've seen a version of that movie where it had little subtitles and it said what they were saying, and it's even fun. It's hilarious.
See, that's what I'm saying. Nem can translate that for us. I want to know.
Yeah.
And see, also the funny thing about the movie is when he in the first particular scene or movie, he's like, we're gonna get a Winnebago and we're gonna go out and meet the hot chicks and all this shit. And then they end up getting like a nuclear powered Winnebago and go get the chicks, and they save the whole.
I'm pretty sure that's what those people were saying. Oh man, I bet they get laid in that or whatever
or something. Yeah. Good stuff though, man. Like I said, it's a funny movie, and like Ghost said, if you watch it again, you'll catch some other stuff. And the next time you watch it, you'll catch something else. And once you do get all the jokes, Dustin, you'll up that to a 4.
Yeah, I'm sure I will, but I'm not gonna say 4 just because y'all said 4. I'm gonna be like, yeah, because again, I'm not the biggest Bill Murray fan.
I could have easily added the one for boobies onto this and given it a 5. I could have, but I didn't.
Well, I mean, like, if that's like your golden standard for a movie, then heck yeah, sure. But
no, it's not
my
quite,
gold standard,
but it's pretty freaking funny. And like I said, in that niche of military comedies, I do give it that.
Well, it's just so funny. Like the girls come and rescue him from the mud wrestling club. And then they go back to the colonel's house, and then all of a sudden it's getting hot and heavy, and then all of a sudden Bill Murray and the chick pop up out of the chaise and the fucking end of the bed, and they're like doing it in the box. It's like, what? Why?
Yeah, he's like, that was an experience.
That was something else. She's like,
what?
Oh,
how did that happen?
That was awesome. It's just so funny.
I don't understand how that would have happened.
Yeah, it's
but,
like,
yeah.
How was that even possible? Like,
how does that work?
I also like how they saved them from going AWOL and took them back to their barracks and didn't rat them out or anything, all things very unlikely, but you know what I'm saying.
Yep. Yeah. Very unlikely, but it had a good well-driven, thought-out plot, so to speak. So
yeah, it had the wholesomeness of, if you join the army, you can be a degenerate all you want, and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you are.
No one has a lie.
This speaks to every degenerate out there, all y'all.
Nothing about that. Look, the drill sergeants that I've met are not that soft.
I want to give John Candy the only 5 in the movie because he's the only one that actually went through with the boot camp buzz cut scene.
Oh yeah, totally.
The rest of them bitches wouldn't cut their hair off, and I give John Candy the only 5 in the movie. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean that was definitely no way anything was gonna get past.
It was so funny that one scene where they like went out and ran for miles, and they had to carry him back. John Candy had to carry him back to the barracks because he was just like, "I'm out. I'm not doing it." They're like, "Yes, you are. We're gonna tote you back." They carried him on the shoulders all the way back.
Are these my men? No, these are your men.
He runs off in the woods and falls down like.
It's a great movie. Great movie.
All right, so movies for next week. Are you ready?
What are we going to jump to next week?
We are in the buddy comedy. We're doing Heads of State and The Wrecking Crew.
All right.
So 2 wrestler movies, so to speak, because this dude's a wrestler and this dude is a wrestler. So
I haven't seen either one of them. So.
Yeah, me either. Both on Amazon, and so looking forward to that. I have heard my brother texted me and was just like, watch this new Wrecking Crew movie. It was great. It was very funny or something like that. And
okay, so which one's a Monday and which one's a Thursday?
The Heads of State is on Monday because it's PG-13. Wrecking Crew is rated R, so it's Thursday.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there you have it.
Yeah.
We got John Cena on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
John
and Idris Elba.
Cena.
So yeah, we have some other things coming up. We got that next Friday. Then Tuesday, we're going to be drawing angry Nickelodeon characters with Addie. And then during It's Frickin' Figures, we have, or nope, that's not that right one. Where'd it go? Ah, here it is. We have Ashen Oath's Brian Burke in the house with us. We're going to be talking about his new upcoming toy line, Ashen Oath. So that's very interesting. New figures that are going to be coming out, similarly articulated to Mythic Legions and things like that. And yeah, so then of course, Sunday we have the Talon Crew, which I keep forgetting because I keep thinking it's Sunday or a different day than the day of the week that it is, because it's Friday. So that's this Sunday. And yeah, and then I guess down the road in the future, we're gonna, on the 10th, we're gonna be talking with special guest David Wallen, and he's also Correct Handed Comics on TikTok. So that's cool. And then of course later in the month we have
David Whalen has been a guest on a few shows on the network. Long time ago, he was part of CromCon. He's been on a couple shows. Yes, he is cool. You'll like him. I promise. Yeah. Like.
Yeah, so I thought he was pretty cool talking to him for a few minutes during his lives and stuff. And then, of course, later on in the month, we have Lori Calcaterra. We will be talking with. She's going to be on the 24th and on both shows on the 24th. So we'll be hanging out with her during Joy Drawing, and then for It's Frickin' Figures, we're going to be talking to her again. So
holy crap,
that's what we have going on.
Cool. That's too much Lori in one Tuesday for me, bro.
Well,
I don't think I could get too much Lori. I enjoy it.
Yeah, we gonna be starting the day with her, and then we're gonna be ending the day with her. That's gonna be hard to do. I don't know. Her husband can do it. I don't know if I can. We'll see.
Oh, yeah. Well, so yeah, Heads of State and Wrecking Crew for next week. You can tune in to us, and we will be playing those movies on Monday and Thursday. And let's see, there's other things that I would like to show if I can get to the tab. Manners.
Ghost Pepper, the next 3 weeks of Monday Madness, we have real shit going down.
Sweet, man. Sweet.
Real, yeah. We got Chris Brown launching the Jake Bishop book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard Nemosaurus Rex is going to be there.
We got Sam Vera. Sam Vera going to be on the 9th. Not Duty this time, Cosmic Wars.
Yeah.
And then on the 17th or 16th, 16th we got Chris Brown. The 2nd we got Nem.
Nemosaurus Rex.
Yeah, we got Nem on the 2nd and Chris on the 16th. And in the middle, Sam Vera. So 3 awesome creations, 3 awesome books. Check them out, guys. Good stuff.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Thanks again, Dustin, for doing this, man. I enjoy it. I enjoy watching the movies, reviewing the movies, man. I actually, otherwise, I probably wouldn't even watch them, man. So thanks for doing it, man.
You guys over on Pilled, you pop in, you hear us talk about these on Friday night, but we actually show them earlier in the week. Monday at noon, we show one, and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we show the other, and then we come out and talk about them. So you can join us watching the films and also then come in and give your rating. We ain't afraid of guests. We ain't afraid of people coming in the chat and telling us what they thought. Stacy, if you're still watching, what do you rate this movie 1 through 5? What we got?
Yeah, I was curious. I was hoping I was hoping Nem would give his input, so to speak.
Yeah,
but
we definitely encourage more people in the chat. Let us know what you thought.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch these movies, or you watched them in the past, or whatever. If you haven't, go watch them and then let us know.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy them both. Trust me.
Yeah. Good
yep.
stuff.
If you don't, tell us.
Yes, it's that simple, really. But all right. Well, do we have any shows coming up? Do we have a freewheeling or freewheeling Friday tonight?
There will be no freewheeling tonight. It would have been me and them doing freewheeling, but he told you he's feeling soft. So I'm cool with that. You go ahead and rest up, buddy. I know you had a rough day. But we do have Late Night Art Attack coming up at 1 a.m. with Jerry Hines. So, Jerry and Raul are going to be up in here drawing, doing what they do. Check it out. So it's fun.
Absolutely. And once again, thank you for watching, and Thunder Nerds Ho.
Ho!